Have you ever heard the phrase, if you're bored, you're boring? I hate that phrase, and I'll tell you why. It's because it's true. It's true, okay? I can prove it. What are you doing when you're bored? You are looking for something or someone to entertain you. You're not taking any responsibility or ownership of your situation. For me, my boredom cure, even though I don't really get bored that often anymore, is to scroll through YouTube or my phone, which is actually pretty telling because what this means is that when I consciously come to the conclusion that I'm bored, I'm also lazy. Because if I was just bored and not low energy, I would do something like work on a big project that I have to do or accomplish some big high energy task that I could do at home. There's plenty of things that I can do around my place. I could do something active and engaging, but clearly when we say we're bored, that's not how we're feeling. But here's the thing about boredom crossing with low energy. It can so easily suck us into a depressive rut. I'm talking like 3-day Netflix binges or online shopping sprees. I do have a package coming today. Some of us even turn to food to cure our boredom. Nobody wants that, okay? We don't. So what do you do when you're feeling unstimulated and low energy, aka bored? I have a couple of strategies that are foolproof. The main way to do this is to do something creative that takes low to moderate energy to complete. Creative exercises are the biggest boredom cure. And what I'm talking about here is something that is creative to stimulate your brain enough, but isn't going to be so difficult to complete that task in a single setting. You want something that you can start and finish, not something that you're going to get frustrated with halfway through. And this might be different for everybody, obviously. So depending on your skill level and your creative drive and ambition, this can be something super, super easy. You might laugh at this, okay? But I don't care if it's coloring a picture in a coloring book. Adult coloring books are a thing, okay? And I don't think anything is wrong with that. I don't even think there's anything wrong with picking up a child's coloring book and coloring a Barbie picture. Really, it's fine. It's not embarrassing at all. If you're a bit more creatively ambitious, maybe you could even draw or paint something. Or if you want to cheat at it, you could find a picture online. This is what I do that I want to copy. Another thing that you could do is write. And you don't have to be an amazing storyteller to do this. You can just write like it's a journal, or you could go online and find writing prompts, journaling prompts, or you could even find creative writing prompts as well. One of my favorite creative things to do is to pick a room in your house or even just a small area in a room and make it more visually appealing, okay? This is also just gonna make you feel more productive at home. You could redecorate it, put some framed pictures up, or put some artwork up that you painted or drew, or you could just put some flowers in a vase. So another thing that you can do is put on some music that either gets you moving or gets you singing or something like that. That is going to stimulate your brain in such an amazing way. I feel like there are different people who are very much more affected by music than others. Like, it's so weird to me. I know people who hardly ever listen to music, and that is really bizarre to me. I need to hear music almost every day. Occasionally, I'll go through a period of time where music just irritates me, and I don't know why. I wonder what that means. But usually, I love music. I don't know. I find music very stimulating and fun and entertaining, and it makes me think. I get very emotionally moved by music. Like, if there's a violin in a song, I am done. If you have a musical instrument, you could try learning a new song or even creating your own music. I do have a piano. I'm not very good at it. I think we all know intuitively that being creative is good for us, but I was curious about the actual benefits. So I did a little bit of a Google search, and it showed that a lot of scientists agree that creative activities are good for combating depression. It's a mood booster. It improves your cognition, and it's even really good for your motor skills. Something I found really interesting is that there are so many myths about creativity that I think we all buy into that aren't serving us. The main thing that I think a lot of us buy into is that creativity is something you are born with or you're not. That's totally not true. Some of us might be more creative than others, but it's something that all of us can grow and improve on. It's a muscle that we all have. We just have to exercise it. If you're getting bored quite frequently, it probably means that you aren't exercising that creativity muscle enough. Find something that piques your interest and just hone in on that. So another myth is that creativity has to be something artistic. I really hadn't thought about it this way before, but it's so true. It doesn't have to be. My creativity suggestions definitely tend to lean in that direction because that's where I personally am inclined, but there are definitely other ways to be creative. We kind of think of artsy stuff as being more feminine, but there are definitely so many masculine activities that exercise your creativity as well. For example, problem solving. Who has problems? Everybody. Literally everybody. Problem solving is innately creative. Creative problem solving is a necessary trait for every human's survival. So another thing that you could do is pick a problem in your life and work out a way to solve it. Maybe it's something in your home that's broken. Learn how to fix it. Maybe there's a skill that you're terrible at. Learn how to get better at it. There are tutorials and educational videos on any topic under the sun. You can find it online. You can find it on YouTube. Just be careful not to let this suck you into a YouTube binge. Watching the videos is not enough. You actually have to take action and fix your problems. Okay, so my other boredom cure is to push through your laziness just a bit and go for a walk and listen to an educational podcast, something that you're actually interested in learning about. The combination of getting outside in nature, moving your body, and stimulating your brain is a gold mine to fixing your boredom. Not only is it actually curing your boredom in the moment, it's also going to prevent getting bored in the future. It gives your brain something to focus on, and you're learning something that can occupy your brain in the future. And new information is going to help you solve problems that you may be currently are facing. And if you commit this information to your memory, it's something that you can refer back to in the future. All right. So at this point, I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm over explaining something that's just super obvious, but for me, it's really helpful to think through because being bored is such a stupid problem to have, but it's so common, and I wanted to make a video about it because it's so fun to fix. Being creative makes us more interesting people because remember, if you're not bored, you're not boring. Are you somebody who gets bored easily? Let me know in the comments and tell me what your favorite boredom cure is. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more content like this every Saturday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Saturday.